Animals that have superpowers, like mutants. 1. Borneo ninja snail. This long-tailed snail is nicknamed the ninja snail. This conch is found on leaves in upland forests, where the creature likes to wrap its long tail around its body when resting. This conch is part of a unique family of invertebrates. He uses arrows when making love with a partner. The tiny spears will penetrate and inject hormones into the partner, thereby increasing the chances of reproduction. 2. Hippopotamus sweat. Being the deadliest animal in Africa, the hippopotamus does not have much to worry about in terms of predators. Sure, the occasional lion, crocodile, or hyena might prey on their young, but once these river monsters grow up, they become members of the sentient being at the top of the food chain. That's why their greatest defense is not against other creatures, but against the scorching African sun and disease-causing bacteria. While rolling in the mud can provide hippos with natural sun protection, it is not enough, as the majority of their day is spent wading in rivers. Fortunately, hippos have developed their own natural sunscreen, which seeps out of their pores in the surprising color of bright red. This strange secretion has earned the appropriately grisly nickname, blood sweat, even though it is not actually blood. The liquid is composed of a number of highly acidic compounds which absorb ultraviolet light, prevent sunburn, and which inhibit the growth of bacteria. While we usually think of blood sweat as bright red, it is actually bright red in color, but in reality, it comes out clear, then turns red, and then fades to brown with exposure to air. 3. Opossum. The North American opossum's best-known self-protective trait is its instinct to play dead when faced with danger. This defense mechanism is called thanatosis, and while this defense mechanism is effective against predators, it is not sufficient. Therefore, the opossum also has a protein called LTF. So, when an opossum is bitten or stung by a venomous animal, and as soon as the predatory animal's venom is detected by the body's protein, LTF will immediately look for the venom and neutralize it. And what is even more extraordinary, this marsupial is not only immune to local venomous animals, but also animals on other continents which have never made contact with each other. With the opossum. 4. Axolotl. The axolotl is a close relative of the salamander and is commonly found in the waters off Mexico City. The colors of this animal and its smiling face make it look cute. Even if they are cute, don't try to hold them, as this will freak them out. When feeling scared, this member of the salamander family will let predators grab their less vital body parts, such as tails or legs. But before the predator can eat them, the animal will throw the body parts and then run away. The part of his body that was cut off by himself kept moving like a living animal to outwit predators. Salamander has the unique ability to regenerate with perfect replacement body parts. So perfect, scientists study them to see if the same thing could be done in humans. 5. Venomous flying snake. These distinct reptiles can fly independently from tree to tree and elegantly soar through the air. This type of snake is commonly found in tropical rains in Southeast Asia. Experts say these snakes change their body shape radically to generate the aerodynamic forces needed to fly. There are 5 species of flying snakes, all of which are Chrysopelia, and they are poisonous. 6. Mimica octopus. By rearranging its legs, displaying striking color patterns, and adopting wave-like heaving movements, the mimic octopus Thermoctopus mimicus can resemble not only one other marine animal, but up to 13 different species. Some of these types of animals are toxic organisms that are feared by octopus predators. The daredevil maneuver is thought to have helped Thermoctopus mimicus confuse or frighten its predators. 7. Bombardier beetle. Bombardier beetle or bombardier beetle. Just hearing the name, at a glance, this one beetle seems to have a uniqueness that is not shared by other types of beetles. They have a very unique and interesting body defense technique, namely when they feel disturbed by their surroundings. They try to spray chemical fluids from the tail end of their body, accompanied by explosions like weapons that bombard their opponents. The chemical liquid he produces turns out to be no joke, because the liquid he can produce is very hot and also corrosive, so that any enemy who is exposed to the liquid can be injured and even blind. 8. Turritopsis jellyfish. A marine microorganism called Turritopsis nutricula may be the only living immortal in the world. Scientists say the diameter of Turritopsis nutricula is only 4-5 m. This very small organism instead has the ability to return to youth. According to scientists who have long been involved in the investigation of about 4,000 Turritopsis nutricula, the results show that this kind of jellyfish can become young again, none of which have ever died from their own elements. Scientists confirm that Turritopsis nutricula is the only biology discovered that can return from the sexual adult stage to the larval stage. 9. Dolphin. Dolphins make shrill sounds like whistles and high giggling sounds. They can also use echoes to orient themselves in their search for food until they find something behind a wall or on the ocean floor. This one animal has a unique network on its forehead, which is called a melon. So, this network functions to help dolphins focus and direct the sound they produce when they are about to echolocate. Researchers believe that dolphins use vocalizations to communicate with each other. Thanks for watching my video.